use my camera first. Okay. Hi, my name is Tonya Alexander, and this is my self-introductory speech for my public speaking class at Ivy Tech Community College in Elkhart. This is my return to college. I was last in college in 1992, and then I left to get married and raise a family. I am in healthcare administration. I work for Goshen Hospital, have done for the last 9 years, the last 4 years as a manager. My educational goal is to get the few more credits that I need to be eligible to enroll in the degree completion program at Goshen College. I want to take their leadership, organisational leadership class. My husband Aaron and I live in Middlebury, and we have 2 children. Mitchell is 17 and Morgan is 15. They are students at Northridge High School. We also have 2 dogs. Jack is a 13-year-old black Labrador, and he is a very good dog. Winston is a 7-year-old yellow Labrador, and he is a very bad dog. Anyone that has raised Labradors knows that they take a long time to grow out of their puppy stage, but we think maybe Winston is just beginning to get there now. We also have 2 cats, Mister and Roo. My husband was born and raised in Elkhart, but I was born and raised in Canberra, Australia. And Canberra is the national capital. It is located between Sydney and Melbourne in the southeast corner of the country. It has around 400,000 people, so it's a medium-sized city. And as the national capital, it does quite resemble Washington, D.C. The interesting thing about Canberra is that it was built based on a design that was a plan submitted to a contest back in the 1920s, and the contest was won by an architect by the name of Walter Burley Griffin. He was a contemporary of Frank Lloyd Wright, and he was from Chicago. So whenever I'm in Canberra and see how beautiful it is and think about Chicago and how much I enjoy Chicago, I think about the link between those 2 places. A lot of Americans tell me that Australia is a place that they would really like to visit, and whenever someone says that to me, I always say you have to go. Also, a lot of people ask me what are some of the similarities and some of the differences between our 2 cultures. And there are a lot of similarities and just a few differences between the 2 countries. One of the biggest similarities, of course, is that we speak the same language, even though I have had people approach me and either comment that my English is very good or ask me what language we speak in Australia. I think maybe those people were confused between Australia and Austria, but of course in Australia we do speak English. Our lifestyles in the 2 countries are quite similar. We enjoy a very high standard of living in Australia, just like we do here in the United States. And also, like most Americans, most Australians are very patriotic people. We also really enjoy sports a lot, just like we do here in the United States. However, speaking of sports, there are some differences. In Australia, in the winter, you're going to find us around watching football, but it's going to be rugby or Australian rules football, which is a very different kind of game that's played on an oval field. Also in Australia, our seasons are reversed, so we have summertime from December to February, and that lends quite a different kind of flavour to the time of year there. But having said all that, I think that mostly we have more similarities than we do differences. So just to sum up, I just want to say that I'm really looking forward to the rest of this class. I do have some anxieties about being able to gather an audience and also about uploading something to YouTube. I've never done that before, but I suppose there's a first time for everything.